weeks here to recalibrate. Like, what has stood out to you as you look at this matchup and what you guys have to do better than you did during the regular season?
I mean, we got to get a better start. They've just been jumping on us from the beginning. It's been a variety of issues, turnovers, of course, defense the other day too. So you can't spot a team like with that much firepower, a 20-point lead. And we were just been sloppy out of the gates. And some of it is their doing for sure, and we got to address those issues. But it's just the starts have been just poor.
Anthony's had kind of lower scoring totals against them. How do you see, what's the key for him walking the line of getting others involved and getting off the ball when they're doubling him, but also remaining aggressive?
Well, he's got to be, aggressive in other ways too. He's got to get a little bit more in transition, in space. Got to play in space, move himself a little bit more, and pick his spots in transition. In pick and roll rather. Still be aggressive. Being aggressive, you still got to commit to defense and then make the right play. So, but yeah, I'm confident we can get him going.
Chris, you've spoken a lot about how, like, on a night-in, night-out basis, matchups present like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Kind of figure out. When you look at kind of the puzzle that Phoenix presents you, kind of a unique puzzle matchup-wise for your defense, or how do you kind of view the
Yeah, I mean, it is for sure. Definitely they got a lot of skilled smalls out there, or guys that have an incredible amount of scoring and ball skill and can create their own shot. There's things that we've done in the past. We just got to get back to being good at it. It's been a while since we've had to do that with Cat being out. So that's one thing we can do, and we got to look at some things around that and try to figure it out. But yeah, we've been working on that today actually. So.
How much maybe some of the defensive struggles even really are product of just the turnovers?
Yeah, no doubt about it. The turnovers, the transitions, leads to turnovers, them getting to the heart of the defense, making kick-out threes. They've done a really good job of making the extra pass when we've been in rotation. So, but a lot of that's come from being just kind of scrambling from the get-go in transition.
How do you balance that everything does magnify this time of year, but also letting professional athletes be creatures of habit and maybe trying to keep things as same and similar as it usually is?
Yeah, I think we do a pretty good job with that. Like, we haven't made any major disruptions to our routine or the way we go about business. Obviously heightened emphasis on everything with being in the playoffs, but it's been good to have a week at home and take a day off, regroup, and then to get back in the gym and slowly build them up for the week. But yeah, there's been no seismic changes in our preparation. Oh, it's going to be huge. I think we have to find ways to get more out of him. I got to do a better job of getting the ball into his hands. I didn't do a good job of that on Sunday, so he's a huge piece for us, and we got to use him better.
Was the turnover self-inflicted, Chris?
Against Phoenix, kind of early in that game. What are the ways that he can, like you mentioned, some with Ant, that he can do more there? What does that do collectively for the offense if he gets going?
Yeah, I think certainly if the ball moves well and clean, like, he's going to be able to play off the catch, attack from the trail spot, which he's so good at, and being able to hit threes, and he's a great floor spacer. But we also got to give him the ball. He's going to command two on him too, and then we just got to be able to use that to also create good opportunities for his teammates.
Were the turnovers self-inflicted a lot when you look at the first half?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, anytime you have 19 turnovers, some of them are going to be self-inflicted, some of them are going to be driven by the defense. But I thought we did a poor job of really recognizing, like, the defense, what they were trying to do against us, which is kind of kept trying to play the same game, didn't make the adjustment, played into the teeth of the defense, played on the strong side all the time, didn't play with the pass, tried to play with the dribble. Then when we did pass, the passes were kind of, fancy, and that's not going to get it done. So.
How would you describe the degree to which they loaded up on Ant?
I mean, they put 3 on the ball, basically every time. 2 on the ball, 3 on the ball with him, and just committed to obviously not letting him get downhill.
What's it going to mean for Ant's growth to be on that Olympic team?
Oh, it's incredible. There was, I think, only a couple guys left over from last summer. He was, clearly the leader of that group. We're all really proud and pleased that he was selected, and it's going to be an incredible honor to represent in Paris, but also just to be around all those guys. Keep seeing how these high-level guys go about their business, and all that stuff makes a great impression. So.
Chris, your defense is really kind of designed to give the mid-range, take away threes in the rim. They're really good with the mid-range. Do you adjust to it, or do you kind of stick to the principles that have gotten you to this point here?
I mean, I think some of the adjustments are super subtle. We just gotta. They're great players, man. You gotta give them as much of a contest as you possibly can, and it's hard. But yeah, so you gotta close the space around them.
Is Beal an X factor that way? Because if you take away some guys who can get a date and get hot.
Yeah, they've had everybody be an X factor, and we got to figure out how to take certain guys out of the game, whether it be whoever it is. I thought Nurkic just played extremely well against us too. So when their two main guys are drawing that much attention, it allows others to get involved. So we got to do a better job right there.
Chris, what are the main factors you think of Rudy having such a
I do believe, from a physical point of view, he was way healthier, way fresher. From a mental point of view, he was, very. I think he had finally. It took him a whole year to really kind of feel at home here with everything. He was at peace with the trade, and he believed, how good we could be this year. Mindset, is coming in extremely focused and motivated, and that kind of has just infused itself through the team. But those are the two biggest factors.
What's it like 5 or 6 days to prepare for this one? Kind of analyze everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Coach's dream, really. I mean, you get a chance to pick it apart. They've given us a body of work to go from. Most recently Sunday, get a chance to tear it apart, start putting it back together, come up with some answers. And then over the week you can kind of install it. So it feels like a football game.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks. Yeah.